Okay, I'm going to walk the property line. I'm starting at, it's actually near the road. There's the road. So this is the first marker dividing lots 41 and 42. I'm 41. Okay, I'm just going to walk this. I'm also recording it on a GPS just to kind of feel, see the path. So, not exactly a straight line, but good enough for government work. So basically I had to get in here and hack away at these trees just to see the line. Original stakes are still sitting in there. I just painted them yellow. And then I made some, like the center of the lot going in. And important 130, which is how deep I'm going completely into this lot. The depth is 235, but like I said, I'm only going in 130. An original stake. Another original stake. And what am I marking here? The reserved area. Alright. Another original stake. And then some rocks piled up over here. That stake is where the pin is at. There's the one property pin. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, and the stake kind of goes along with it. A little treacherous along these rocks here, so I step down. But basically, that is, somebody piled this along the rear property line, no problem. Just gonna follow it, stay on the rocks, weave my way in and out. So where did it go? There it is. Alright. Just staking it out, making sure things are going to be measured off when I go to the other section. So here's another property pin. That's because this is an intersecting property line, so there's actually three properties here, my property, and then a line right there. One property over here, one property over here. All right, and all the way to the far corner. And this is the, I can't remember if I seen a property pin or not here. I think at one time I did, but now this individual put a fence in. I imagine he's right on that property line, and that's actually what I found out. So there's an original stake. So I didn't put any of the rebars in. So we're going around. Another original stake. And I just stopped the red tape because we really don't need it over here, but I wanted to mark again where the reserve is. It's 57 feet from the back line, property line. So that is for septic. In case there's a problem in the future, we'll have the ability to do another leach field. I think that was the intention for that. So here I am, kind of crawling through. All right, this is the depth into the lot. Like I said, I'm not going to go any further than 130 into the lot, measured from the front line. This is the center of the property line, so 235 divided by 2, 117 and a half feet right there. We keep going. Another original stake, more stakes, and basically I just made sure that This fence is my property line, or on or near, and it's just near, so there's another stake. So all this is pretty much on his side. And here we go out. And the original stake. And just me being silly, putting stakes so I can kind of not have to think about it. And that's the front line. So now we're going all the way back. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to traverse now the area that's being developed. So what you see here and there, and my car is in the driveway, truck. Now I'm going to show the lines. So everything to the left of this line is the driveway. So I'm going to go, and so basically we're identifying between the driveway what trees are going out. So it'll be a little easier. Of course, he's going to get in here with a track and mess up all these lines, but that's okay. This is just a guide. It's sacrificial. Just for my own sanity, to try to see where these trees actually are and not guess. So the idea was just walk this thing, trying to measure. Once I measured the outer property line and marked it off, I can just extrapolate to get all the main developed area here. So we're still doing fine here. Now we're coming up the back end, 130-foot line, where I'm in the parking lot area now. So, and as I approach here, I think the driveway is back in there. I don't think we're going to be able to see it. That's fine. That's all this tree is going to get removed. And so this is like a 25-foot by 50 parking area, maybe a garage or something, shed comes in here. But all this is going to get backfilled initially with 2-inch cinders, about 4-inch thick, just for construction. So they'll be parking and driving on this quite a bit, up to a point. Now, this is not only the 30 foot from the front line into the lot, it's also from 92 feet from the east, where we just came from. And it's just to decide or keep the driveway marker. So this is basically the center line of, I didn't put any real tape here because he's going to be driving into the house area to remove trees. So this is basically a big T, and it's encircling all the trees that need to get removed. We're going to remove trees. The root ball as well has to come out, especially in the house area. Maybe not so much the driveway, but we'll just see what he decides, because it's just easier. He ain't going to go out there and chop it down and chop it up. So, okay, let's see. Now we're coming back. So from the center line out to this point is 50 feet. It's more than enough. So this is where the house will be inner to this thing, and there's some more tree that has to come out. Again, this is just markings for tree removal. They'll come in here, who knows, maybe ruin all these markers, but that's just the whole reason, is he got an idea what comes out of here. So there's not much inside this other than these trees inside. So now you can see the driveway. We're coming around. More tree removal. Maybe we keep these trees on the side. I sawed into them a little bit, but that's okay. The whole idea is just to draw a line. So I spent the better part of 4 days to do all this. It was like being lost in the jungle, and now I'm returning to where I started. No need for a line here. We're keeping all these trees nice The whole idea is there's enough driveway there and a parking pad that everybody who needs to get in and out of there can get in and out of there. However, there's a possibility they need to pluck a tree or two. So there I am, back to where I started from. So I just captured that in GPS line too, so by walking it. And last but not least, there's our property address in our placard. So let the build begin. Signing out.